So at the moment I've got the bass drum, the snare drum and the 3 toms going to a group. They are all grouped together in a group called close drums. So if I just solo that for a moment, I'm going to turn this other one called drum crunch down. You'll just hear just the close drums at the moment. Then we get through to a more exciting bit in the song drum wise. So there's no overheads in that, that's just literally just all the close mics. And then here I've got the overheads, which kind of have a nice amount of room to them. And then the overheads are going to the final drums group, and the close drums are also going to the final drums group. And then I've got sends here of the close drums and the overheads going to drum crunch, which basically has a load of compression on it, and it just kind of sounds really fat and dirty. So if I was to turn the overheads down and the close drums down and we just listen to the drum crunch group, you can get an idea of how filthy this can sound. So that is so compressed, it's just really really sounding, I don't know, way over the top. You wouldn't have that, but if you just mix a little bit of that underneath, so if I just put the kind of the cleaner close drums and the overheads back in, and then I'm just going to put a bit of the drum crunch in, and it just gives it that liveliness. And then I've got a reverb set up with things like the snare and the 3 toms, a tiny bit of the bass drum going to the reverb, but not as much. And that. And it's a little bit gated. It is an 80s song after all. I've got some pre-delay on it as well. Pre-delay is really important, I find, with drum reverbs, because it separates the reverb from the actual hit, so the two aren't happening at the same time. And that's being sent to the final drum group as well. So this here is all the drums together. I can probably turn this reverb off, actually. Don't want too much reverb on it. That was on from when I was tracking, when I hadn't got other stuff set up. I've got a bit of EQ. I'm taking out some frequencies on the whole kit, and I've got this plug-in here, just again filling out the sound of the drums. This is great as a, you know, it compresses it a little bit. I haven't got too much compression on all the drums as a group. So here we go. You can listen to the drum sound. I'm going to take some of that gating off the reverb, get a longer release.